What up, homies? Welcome to episode 65 of our Disco Elysium playthrough. We survived the shootout, managed to wipe out the PMCs and lost like 60% of the Hardy Boys. Martinez is pretty much on lockdown after the shootings, and so we roam these empty streets today as we try to wrap up all the small and big things still left to do. We'll visit some of the important landmarks we found earlier, talk to the few people still out and about, and finally, we also complete our professional look as we get the fallen sneakers, and thus the whole set of functional and stylish sportswear. Thanks for coming by, and enjoy! Alright, peace out. I mean, you know, we are probably not gonna see this guy again, so let's just try this composure check. It said how many things we did not get done, although I feel like we did get a lot of things done. I don't think you're supposed to complete all the quests, and we probably did not even see all the quests. Because of our skill set, which is fine. It's a game you're probably supposed to play more than once, but still, I always get the completionist vibe at the end of this, which is probably why it took me 54 hours now. Do we have any negative composure on here? No. Alright, let's see.
Hi again, Gendarme.
28%.
It's the sports. He's a sports guy. All about that physical prowess and athletics.
Bye-bye, Gendarme.
Alright. It is what it is. Did we even... Yeah, we changed those shoes. Pick the perception boots again. What about Kuno? Oh, damn.
The graffito has been painted over the traces of the fight that took place here. It smells of blood and heavy fuel oil.
Oh, we still have to paint that wall. God damn it.
This was Cindy the Skull.
Looks like Cindy the Skull finally found the words for her masterpiece.
The lieutenant crouches, touching the fuel oil with his finger.
Looks like it, yes. This is still fresh. It wasn't here yesterday.
I smell heavy fuel oil.
And blood. Some of it is even yours.
Heavy fuel oil. Isn't that flammable?
What are you trying to imply, fingers? Nope. No, bad idea.
Okay. Sorry. Whew. Close call.
Alright. Can I talk to this guy now? He did deny us talking to him last time.
Mon Dieu, officer. It is worse than I thought. Believe me, I know all about that kind of pain. I've had hip trouble for the past week. Maybe it's time to slow down, enjoy life a bit. Anything I can do to assist you? Officer, I just can't do this right now.
Okay. We didn't have another option. He did have something else to say. We had a check here, which is why we put on different clothes to do that check, but when we tried again, it just disappeared. We only had one chance to do that, and we didn't manage to do it in time. Which sucks. Kuno, what up? Do you respect me? Are you gone? No, here it is. What up? I've got a gunshot wound.
Everyone says you started crying in the middle of a firefight and then bled like a pig. I guess that was cool.
Who's saying that?
People, they say you'd kind of died for a moment, that you let your shit out already, but then came back. So I guess that's what's cool now. Just don't think because you got half your dick shot off and you're an invalid now, Kuno's gonna treat you different. Kuno doesn't reward weakness. It's business as usual with Kuno. Kuno's cold like that.
Alright.
Watch out, pig. It's a dangerous world out there. But Kuno's got his eyes on you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Who knows?
Kuno starts doing the "I got my eye on you" gesture repeatedly. Who knows? Alright. Will you talk to us? Probably not.
I'll die before I squeal, pig.
No, alright. That's okay. Can we enter this other room again? Is he home? Oh, wait, that's not here. That's behind the fence. I want to talk to my communist homies again. They were talking about poster shit. Setting up, hanging up posters. So I'd like to see if that actually is still happening. And we want to paint that mural now.
Oh my god! Things have gotten out of hand! I thought the psychic stuff was bad, but the crime! It's even worse! I haven't been able to come to work for 3 days. The shop has been locked. No sales, gangbangers running around, shooting everyone. I know I shouldn't have bought a shop in this ghetto.
Gangbangers? I'm the one who got shot here, ma'am. Say nothing, stare at her. Uh-huh.
And you! Oh my god! Just look at you! It looks like even the police can't take care of all this. Someone should do something about this.
She rubs her pen between two fingers, thinking.
Maybe I should close the bookstore and open a psychic studio.
Oh god.
Yes. It makes sense. Crime is the 6th element, you see. The darkest element.
Sure.
I could teach people to protect themselves against bad energies and to fight crime.
Sounds like a plan. Life must go on. After all, honestly, I'm not sure what to think of it. A psychic studio. This is even worse than a bookstore in Martinez. Yeah.
No need to be modest, good officer. You've convinced me. It is a great idea.
Alright, cool.
Thank you for the inspiration.
Yeah, sure.
In the meantime, do buy the books. As many as you can. They won't be here for much longer. Is there anything else I can help you with?
This Dick Mullen book fell apart before I got to the end. Do you have another copy?
Oh, I'm very sorry, sir. Some of these old paperbacks just don't have the durability. I would be happy to sell you another one, but unfortunately, it's the last copy we had in stock.
Sell you another one. Alright. What about you? I feel like I'm doing my rounds here before we finish out the game.
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you here for more books?
Little girl, help. My Dick Mullen book ripped before I could get to the end. Do you know what happened?
Which book was it, sir?
Dick Mullen and the Mistaken Identity.
Oh, I'm very sorry, sir. I haven't read that one yet. I wish I could help you.
Okay, bye.
Give up. You'll never find the answer. There's no other copy of Dick Mullen and the Mistaken Identity here.
But why? There's got to be a way to solve this. I guess that's it. Maybe it's better this way. There's got to be a way to solve
There
this.
isn't. If only you had more time, more resources. Who knows what you could have come up with? Maybe if there had been more money and less speed. Hang on, you can do this. Use your imagination. You know who the suspects are. Just make it up. So, who killed Charlie Spillane and Deanna Denuva, detective? Just fucking pick one.
Was Love did them in? The dirty police captain? The junkie art collector? The politician's twat son? Fuck you, book. It was Dick Mullen. Yeah!
It still doesn't make sense. But who cares? Yes, Dick Mullen, the famous detective, killed his best friend and the dame he just nailed in cold blood. But why'd he do it? Unclear. Doesn't matter. The choice has been made. You caught the criminal. It was Dick Mullen all along. Who's the real detective now? That's right. It's you. Rest easy tonight, real detective.
Alright. Okay, let's see if we can paint that mural now. I don't think we have to take on different clothes or put on different clothes because we already succeeded that role. Maybe we check with Cindy before that. Maybe she has some info on us, what we could paint, or she's not even there. And it's too early for the communists to be there.
Give me a moment.
Right? Maybe she's in here. No. They said they always meet at 10 o'clock at night, so... Well, that room is... Oh, whatever. Don't even know if they'd be here now, because it seems like the city is on somewhat of a lockdown. Maybe self-induced lockdown, but, you know... For some reason, people are scared. I can't tell why. So I guess I'm gonna paint that mural now. I hope there was something there were gonna tell me that I could paint here, but I don't want to risk. I don't know if you even reach 10 o'clock at night again.
The paintbrush in your hand is like a loaded revolver. What will it be, Desperado? Quite a few things come to mind.
Renee lives. What the fuck? Something beautiful is going to happen? No parking. Draw a 3,500-year-old pictogram of a human being. What shadow lies there beneath the bright gleam? Mother of all walls. I love you, Kuno. Fuck the police. I don't know. I don't like any of these. I mean, fuck the police is a classic. We can always use that, but I don't know. I'd like to have something more revolutionary on here, so the only thing that's getting close to that is something beautiful is going to happen. Give these people hope, you know? I don't know. We're gonna go with the classic. I don't know. Fuck the police. Nice art pose. Great painting.
The lieutenant looks at the wall in dismay.
But we are the police.
Yeah, fuck us. You're right, you're right. It's too late to change it. Is it too late to change it? Yeah, fuck us.
But why? We work 12-hour shifts. We get shot at, spat on.
Maybe there's a reason for that.
But what do we work on? Keeping everything the way it is. Just a hum, no reply.
You've spoken. The wall will now silently repeat the message for a decade or so, until the sea air degrades the paint.
Alright. Good stuff, I guess. Alright, let's check out what the harbor looks like now. Oh, not the harbor, the harbor. And the roundabout and shit. What that looks like now. Probably no one there. Also, we got an address. Can we do something with that?
You see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
What the fuck? Precinct 57. We've been attacked. I repeat, Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi and...
Something is wrong. Only static hisses through the speaker.
What? Hello?
No reply. Only the mindless drone of static crawling through the air.
It's been this way for a while now. My guess is the Union is listening in on our conversations and jamming outward communications to protect themselves from Crenel.
Oh, okay.
It only happens when someone mentions the attack. The rest is unaffected. Our best bet is to carry on like nothing happened. That is, if we don't want us cut off the grid completely.
Okay. Isn't that dangerous?
No more dangerous than stepping between 3 armed mercenaries and 8 Union men, I hope. I don't like it either, but that's the way it is. The street seems safe enough to me. If anything, taking out the mercs made things calmer. For now.
He flicks off the radio.
You can try calling again. Just don't mention the tribunal. And remember, they are listening in.
Everything sounds okay. No drumbeat of total war yet. If anything, everything sounds too okay. In the cabin, you see a set.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Okay, I don't have the option to connect to Lena and Morel. So there's no use doing this.
In the cabin, you see...
Alright, can I talk to this guy?
My man, you're alive. Almost. Kind of. Sort of alive.
Alive and limping.
Man, what a day. I missed out on most of the action, but I heard it was quite the encounter.
You stood right there.
Had a strong sense of finality to it. So what's next? You guys heading back to Jamrock now? Talk is local union muscle were behind it all. I'd reckon the case is closed, even if it kind of turned into a shit show.
Yeah, the case seems kind of done. I'm gonna check on a few last things. I'm still looking around. Loose threads to tie up. It wasn't the local union muscle, by the way.
Hey, that's just what I heard. Old wives' tale. So, what next?
I'm still looking around. Loose threads to tie up.
Good luck with that, my man. Ain't easy being you. But hey, you're still breathing, right?
By the way, you're not angry with me anymore?
Fuck it. I'm a bad guy now. There's things more important than holding a grudge. It's okay. You've been through enough. We are what we are. And you're a cop.
Nah. A few questions before I go?
Sorry, man. Didn't mean it like that. Ask away.
What the hell? I met the lady driver on my investigation. She's called Ruby.
Okay.
Seems a little apprehensive.
Is it wise to share information about the case like this, sire? The lieutenant throws you a quick glance. What are you doing?
She slipped away.
Oof, good on her. And good on you, too. Better focus your efforts on the bad guys. Mercs and such. Plenty of baddies to go around. And she didn't do it. Believe me, if it's something bad, then she didn't do it. Didn't know her for long, but I know people.
He's relieved.
All right. That's enough sharing details about the investigation for one day.
That's all. Alright. Walk around here, see what's going on. The racist here. He is not. Is that thing open? Yo, what up? Oh! The yellow roses in the window, those aren't the flowers that were left. Those aren't the flowers that were left for Klaasje. Okay.
Is this about the question?
Nope. Okay, nothing new. Alright. Locked up.
Boyadero stares at you with respect, then gestures towards the trickles of blood adorning your clothes.
Danger comes with the Boyadero lifestyle, right? Yeah, I got shot, no big deal. It really hurts, manana. Pain, that's what your strike brought upon us. Danger comes with the Boyadero lifestyle.
There are types of danger. The one I'm usually concerned with is lung cancer or getting mauled by wildlife. Not bullets. It calls back to an older era where this was commonplace, though. You have a true Boyadero heart.
Right, so where is everyone?
Hiding, gathering themselves. The harbor's in full lockdown, friend. No getting in or out, for the time being.
You can't help me get inside?
No, man. Not today. Today is war.
He says it matter-of-factly, like it's no big deal.
What's going to happen next?
Time will tell. I'll tell Everard you dropped by. I'm sure he'll be glad.
What will you be doing now?
I'll be okay here. Doing lookout. Quite the sight, aren't they? Getting to like that red I am.
He surveys the red flags draped from the harbor gates. I mean, sure, but the Union has been very closely connected to the social democracy, which, you know, I'm not a fan.
Don't worry about me. I live to alleviate the worries of our brothers. See if any insane killers turn up. Then I'll run. And live.
I'm sure you'll be good. Trying not to get shot, eh?
I'm sure I'll be luckier than you, friend.
His grin is as white as the desert. Good talking to you, gotta run. See you around, my guy. So we can't enter here, right? No, locked up. Can I get to that box now? There was a box behind here. Nice. What you got? Wow. I guess. Wait, can I press that button? I can't. Alright. There's something different with the statue. I feel like there's this red stuff on the statue is new as well. Let's see if we can interact with that. I don't want to drag this out too long now. I just want to make sure that we see everything. Because, you know, I will never play this again probably. So let's make the most out of it.
The old king and his horse have been covered in posters with radical slogans like "No kings, no bosses," and "Again and once more after that."
Is that from our communist homies? Because these look kind of familiar.
At the bottom of the posters, in smaller lettering,
oh, nice.
Are details about meeting at a local coffee house.
Sick.
Looks like the students took your advice to heart, detective.
Very cool. Is that old lady still here? No, she's gone as well. Alright, off we go to the pawn shop and to... the other guy's probably also not there, so we will not be able to buy these shoes. So we have 61 bucks and can't do anything with them. We can buy books. So drag this out even longer by reading some more books. Right? Oh, he is here. Okay, then I'm gonna buy these shoes. Yo, what up? I want to buy these shoes, my guy.
The speakers below are bang...
Super cool! Now the premium lifestyle is yours, officer.
The sneakers seem to vibrate in your hands with an almost mystical energy.
And I want these speakers
too. The junk is yours, officer. Happy listening. Try not to hurt your ears with that Samaran garbage.
Alright. Here we go. Full fallen loadout. Do we have more fallen shit? I don't think we do. Superstar glasses. And this. Any updates? No. But we look cool. This is hand-eye coordination, reaction speed. Okay, let's see if we can open up... Wait, no, okay. Let's put on my shit again that we wore before. We can check this, the bullet now. Maybe that will help. Do we have anything? No, we don't have anything hand-eye coordination. This is the only thing that we have, these boots. This is why we bought them. We can't switch this. Oh, wait, no, we can't. Oh, yeah, these gloves. Put on these ones again. Interfacing. We did not find the headpiece. What's that? Pain threshold. Trauma. Alright. We got the speakers. 30 bucks, damn. Why did you even buy those? These are no magic speakers. These are lame speakers. All they will ever produce is a faint memory of the song you're trying to listen to. Sell them for cash. Cool. So money. A faded picture postcard from the end of the last century shows Martinez as it was before the revolution. It's the height of summer. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, I don't know, is teeming with parasol-wielding bourgeoisie and wild pines flags buttress the walkway. Nothing is written on the back. Okay, so we can actually sell these for cash and buy books with that. Alright, see if we can interact with this bullet now. 58%. We can't improve this.
Bearing the RCM stamp.
So, here we are.
A rifle,
nice.
Revolutionary period. Your bullet looks to be an old 4.46 millimeter from the surplus left over from the turn of the century. Probably an antique or a retrofitted antique.
Okay, make.
The 4.46 caliber was widely used with the Belmargrave rifle, a Revacholian manufacturer. The BM dominated the battlefields of the Insulindian theater of the anti-centennial revolution 50 years ago.
Is anyone still making these rifles?
No. But Zeliger, a major firearm manufacturer, ended up with a surplus after the war. So there are still a lot of these old military rifles floating around, usually broken. The quality was appalling.
Who uses Bell McGrath rifles these days?
Antiques enthusiasts, guerrilla fighters in distant countries, a few lucky jamrock bangers. You're looking for a well-preserved antique, most likely.
What are you thinking? Bullet?
Okay, this does not match the sniper. I think I know where this came from. Dangle the bag thoughtfully.
Okay. And?
The shot probably came from a Bell McGrath rifle. I mean, I have some ideas, but I can't be sure. McGrath rifle?
An antique. That makes sense. There can't be many breech-loading rifles floating around in Martinez, or anywhere in Ravachon, really.
Why not?
Sure, there's some arms trafficking, but the laws prohibiting the use of breech loaders we inherited from the monarchy have been effective, from what I've seen. Some new RCM recruits get impatient with their muzzle loaders once they've trained with military-grade weapons, but they realize it's worth it in the end.
With what? Getting shot? I think we should have more powerful guns. We're the law. Makes you consider every shot. I like it.
Imagine if everyone, cops, citizens, had access to firearms that could shoot multiple rounds without pausing to reload. After the first shot, the second, third, and so on come much easier. But back to the investigation.
Seems like we're looking for antiques enthusiast. Could the victim have been mixed up with some foreign guerrilla fighters? Have well-armed jamrock bangers started crossing over into Martinez? Yes, something mysterious is afoot with this unique bullet type.
Mysterious? Okay. Either way, we'll know when we find the gun.
Okay, I know that there is a gun. Wait, let's first talk to this guy.
Wow!
Well, what?
Cop limping down the street, bleeding from the shoulder, face bruised, looking like hell? You know what that is? Cool! That's cool!
We know that there's one of these antique guns where we were supposed to get the this cube from. In that hidden compartment there. It's probably not the gun that was used, but maybe there's a hint there. Here, I'd like to sell something.
Between you and me, this is why I don't get involved in local politics.
You're calling this politics?
In its purest form. Now, what can I do for you?
Or something else to sell.
Let me have a look.
I have a fascinating photo of a corpse here. I'll check my
Anything
pocket.
else you're thinking of selling?
On that off. And that's it. Never used this, but it's okay. Yeah.
Another time, perhaps.
Alright. Now we have 41 bucks again. I feel like I'm dragging this out. I'd like to see if there's another book that might be interesting. Because we can't... I don't think we can do anything else with these 40 bucks now. So why not buy a book and let's see if there's anything cool in there. There's a million thoughts that we did not get to. Maybe some of those aren't books. So are there any here?
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover.
Paint
Nearly
threshold
all the
medium 10.
titles
Do any of the
contain
books
word
call out to me?
Hyundai somewhere.
I think I have paint threshold close. Alright.
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks. Nothing
Fuck
of
it up.
interest.
Alright. Change clothes again. This is kind of stupid. Is there another board game on here that's
small
interesting?
mountain of colorful board
The
game
Viral
boxes.
game. This actually interests me the most. Let's see up top here.
Shelves filled to the brim with crime novels featuring the crime fiction. These books, not a single mention. Shelves filled to the
Alright, nothing else there.
shelves full of biography.
Okay.
This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
I think we can afford
There's
both.
also a wide range of paranatural literature.
So let's buy the medicinal purpose of the pail.
Indeed. Something about that book does seem to have spoken to you. Well, I hope it contains...
Alright, let's immediately get to reading. A small green book giving off a peculiar foreboding impression, although it's hard to figure out why. It describes the various ways of healing debilitating ailments through the use of pale, some of which sound implausible at best. I wonder if we had read that book, if that challenge where we were in that trap would have been easier because we learned something about using pale as healing. I don't know. So,
Medicinal purposes of the pale. The cover of this heavy tome features a number of esoteric symbols.
Open it.
Flipping through the book, you find a number of sections on the general benefits of the pale. A large pharmacopoeia makes up nearly half of the book.
What's a pharmacopoeia? I think I just want some general health advice. What's a pharmacopoeia?
You come across the following explanation. While modern pharmacopoeia are continually updated by so-called experts based on the results of clinical trials, readers will find assembled here the timeless wisdom relied upon by generations of traditional Seolite medicine practitioners, Mesk mystics, and Ilmaran folk doctors.
So it's homeopathy.
Finally, something to calm the angry spirits that have been plaguing you. It seems to contain descriptions of the medicinal properties of various ingredients that may be gathered from the pale, as well as instructions for producing a variety of herbal remedies.
Is there anything in there about restoring lost memories? I just want something that will soothe the relentless torment of my existence. Anything about curing an apocalyptic, yeah, hangover? Enough of this. Restoring memories?
There are a number of Seolite tonics that promise to improve your short-term memory, but nothing that speaks to your condition.
Alright. Something that will soothe the relentless torment of my existence?
What you're describing is booze. You don't need any herbs for that.
Anything about a cure hangover?
There's nothing in here that speaks to hangovers directly. However, while browsing through the various descriptions, you become convinced that you could assemble something from the ingredients listed here. Want to give it a shot?
Sure. Rub your hands together. Alright, book. Let's see what you got.
First, you need to choose a base ingredient.
Ginger root, a sprig of fresh mint, common meadow rue. Fresh mint.
Next, you'll need to combine the base ingredient with an appropriate vehicle.
Mix it with a gem of whiskey. Boil it with a tea made from birch bark. Mash it into a paste with some aloe vera extract. Let's make a tea.
Lastly, is there anything else you'd like to add?
Few pomegranate seeds, a spoonful of sugar, some wild ginseng root. Let's go with the ginseng.
The combination of mint and birch bark make this tea relaxing and good for the digestion. It won't do much for your hangover though. Would you like to try again? Very well. First, choose
ginger.
You'll need to combine the base ingredient. Lastly, is there anything else?
Ginseng.
The ginger root will help with the nausea, and the birch bark tea will help you flush out the toxins. The ginseng should give you more energy as a nice bonus. The very thought of this tea causes your muscles to relax and your mind to clear. You're more present and in control than you were a moment ago.
Save the feeling a moment longer.
A tingle rushes down your spine and you feel your toes uncurl.
Oh, wow, I can do that again. Oh, that's kind of cool.
Like this.
So that's a way to heal my morale with this cure. That's kind of cool. Alright, put the book away. Fun. Alright, then let's go down and get that other board game. Waste some hours playing that. We've got nothing else going on here, right?
A small mountain of color.
If you say so, but you better stay away from those immoral occult rituals.
Okay. Viral, a hyper-sternal, fantastique, populaire board game illustrated with bucolic vistas and featuring odd-looking humanoid creatures. It's the 3rd edition mega setting supplements module and can't be played without the main game. Do I have the main game?
Large letters on the front form a title. Viral. The colorful box is illustrated with bucolic vistas. The cover art also features odd-looking humanoids. Some short, some taller, some with pointy ears, others with ephemeral wings.
Examine the box, open the box, put the box away, examine it.
Text underneath the title in smaller typeface reads, 3rd edition, Mega Setting Supplements Module. The side panel adds, a sword and sorcery adventure board game with new maps and miniatures.
Shake the box.
Mysterious things rattle inside. What could they be? Dice? Plastic miniatures? A fantastical alternate world full of magic and wonder? None of that witless man from Heimdall, fascist dross, hidden behind faux realistic allegory. Wirral is no cliche-ridden apologia for colonial violence. Wirral is pure imagination.
Cool.
Yes, the Wirral setting is known for its complicated system of political alignments. But if you're not into that, you can just hack your way through dungeons in search of loot. That's what most people do.
So it's the world. It's just our setting. This is how you and me live. Most people just hacking through dungeons in search for loot, while some try to align themselves with political arguments. Alright, look at the back.
A blurb on the back reads, tired of the tedium and toil of modern life? Escape to Wirral. Leave behind Isolas and nations with their petty squabbles. Discard electricity, magnets, and boring technological widgets. Succumb to a world of high pasternal fantastique. Unleash your imagination and create an adventure of endless possibilities. Discover the terrible secret threatening Wirral. Can your band of adventurers save the world?
Yes, we're ready to take on this challenge. I'm not sure I can handle all this responsibility. Definitely not. It sounds too dangerous. We're ready.
Exactly. That's the spirit. All you have to do is read an intricate rulebook, study an assortment of maps, unfold the illustrated game board, and start rolling dice.
Nice, let's go.
In no time, you could be romping through grasslands with low-level characters, hunted by Iskala riders, or battling unspeakable monsters in endless dungeons fraught with danger and despair, conjuring up forceful magics to aid your quest. Don't forget heated arguments escalating to physical confrontation
Oh my
with
God.
your friends.
Okay.
And most importantly, never forget to rage quit if the dice don't go your way.
Open the box.
You pry open the box. Inside you find a folded up map, a small booklet, a 24-sided die, and a little plastic figurine.
Look at the map.
A reprint of a crude hand-drawn map. The top left corner reads, Lands of Wirral. The map features both small villages and mid-sized towns with odd names, in addition to meadows, forests, hills, lakes, and seas, also with odd names. It doesn't seem to correspond with anything you've seen thus far. It's not a very helpful map.
Look at the booklet.
A quick guide to the magical races of Wirral. Create your own hero, choosing from any of these completely unique and fantastical backgrounds. The options are in order of importance. The Welkin, the Tweog, the humans, the fairy folk, and the pygmies.
Read about the Welkin.
The Welkin, tall, lithe, and graceful, with long flowing hair and pointy ears. They're known for being powerful magic users, but can also hold their own in a brawn-driven fight.
So completely unique and fantastical backgrounds.
The Welkin come with a variety of exciting sub-races. High Welkin, Forest Welkin, Lake Welkin, and Snow Welkin. But if you're not feeling experimental, a basic Welkin will always do.
Read about the Duergor.
A grand race of industrious mountain people. They're short, stout, and muscular, and enjoy digging for gold and other precious minerals. They're also well versed in the art of combat, where they prefer to use axes and hammers.
So unique.
The Tweog also come in a few different sub-races. Hill Tweog, Shield Tweog, and Dark Tweog.
Read about the humans.
They're just humans. What else is there to tell? They're average in all stats, and jacks of all trades.
Then the fairy folk.
A very small race of flying people, known for being mischievous, full of trickery. They often lure people into their magical traps. There are no sub-races for the fairies.
The pygmies.
The least popular of the Wirral races, the pygmies, are short, rotund, and dim-witted. Pygmies live in small villages made of shoddy wooden dwellings. They spend most of their days tilling the earth and smoking their pipes. There are no sub-races for the pygmies.
All right. Nice hobbits. Look at the die.
It's made from some sort of wood and has been decorated with peculiar plant motifs.
Take the die.
You place the die into your pocket.
Cool.
It's always good to have luck on your side.
Look at the figurine.
You see a man in ragged clothes wearing a lopsided hat and wielding some sort of a firearm.
A firearm? Gone out with a gun?
Huh. Interesting. A communard.
Ooh. A what?
A communard. One of the leftist revolutionaries in the anti-centennial revolution.
What's interesting about that?
The figurine is not a part of the real game setting. I guess someone misplaced it during the packaging process.
Does this mean we can't play? Maybe someone should make a role-playing game set during the revolution. Yeah.
Good luck finding people who'd want to play as communard.
Take the figurine.
You pick the figurine up by the base to meet your gaze. The little plastic man stares back at you, his face contorted into a disturbing shout. Then you pocket it.
Close the box.
A colorful box with the title, Wirral.
And put it away. Cool. What a nice little figurine. A turn of the century leftist revolutionary in ragged clothes. On his head lies a lopsided head, seemingly an Ushanka. In his hand carries a little musket. We kind of look like him. Except for our cool sneakers. And we've got the standard reroll die. The basic 24-sided role-playing die can be used to get results for several dice. It's made of East Simonian snake wood and embellished with plant motifs. It reminds you of plain and hill welkins. Note, look at the map tab in journal to see which white checks have opened. Wait, what? Is opened checks? I don't know how that works. Who knows? We have something here. Find the murder weapon. Locate a working firearm that shoots 4.46 ammo. Okay. Oh wait, I want to go back inside. No, we don't want to go that way. See if the other way is faster. We could go up to the die maker once more. We have some more cash. Maybe we can buy another one. Wait, that's boarded shut. What the fuck? God damn it. Smells like leather and sweat. I should put on my perception boots while we're in here. Because we didn't have them when we were in here before. Maybe we can see some things. Oh, looks like the remains of the 24-hour window repair shop. Oh, give me something to say.
It's dark.
Oh yeah.
And the flashlight works a lot better if you hold it in your hand.
Fair point. Yes, totally obvious. Flashlights go in hand. Stare at your hand uncomprehendingly. Uncomprehendingly. Jesus Christ. Got it, Kim? No need to rub it in. Yeah, I forgot. Here you are. Poor animals, no rest for their bodies after death. Is this Emma's atelier?
Looks like someone tried to reconceptualize their business here.
I don't get it.
Look, the skis and rotor blades both bear the same Slipstream logo. It seems likely that they started out making one, failed to turn a profit, and then pivoted to producing the other.
Okay, but the question is, which did they start with and which did they pivot to? What a strange leap of imagination, and yet they still failed. How sad. Finished thought. It's just speculation. We don't know anything for sure. But the question is, which did they start with? And which did they pivot to?
That's a good question.
All right.
Reality is ruthless.
All right, cool. All right, here we are again. Let's enter this place. Right, wasn't there a gun
bricks
here?
have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall. It's too dark to see in.
It means there are firearms, breech loaders.
He likes this find.
Okay. Alright, this didn't lead anywhere. That's fine. And now we have this fucking thing which kept us from doing a million quests. What kind of a check is that? Can we even repeat?
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-crank ice cream churner and an electric freezer. Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying, like stirring your childhood dreams. It's all gone now. You'll never become a poet. You slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is too cold for you to get a good grip. A prime.
Didn't Sona give you a perfect tool for this kind of job?
Equip the multi-tool by going to...
Yeah, okay, chill. Jesus. I don't know what check that is. Let's see.
This orange machine is
physical
dead
instrument.
Still.
Jesus
it has
Christ.
a hand-crank ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting.
So physical instrument are these shoes that we got, right? No, that's hand-eye coordination. Wait, what? Do we have physical instrument? Nothing. Wow. Does anything remove physical instrument? This gives physical instrument. This one as well. Nothing removes it. Okay, this is as good as it gets.
Orange machine is dead
17%.
Still. It has a hand-crank ice cream churner.
Could we level up?
Electric freezer.
We have one level.
Slowly melting.
And we could level up physical instrument once. We can try it now. And then try again.
Ice squeaks beneath your Kavalzund multi-tool, but your fingers slip away from the tool. The lid shutters tightly as before, and it's already unplugged. There's not much else to do other than wait for it to defrost or bulk up and get stronger.
Wait for it to defrost. It's been like that for like 3 days. Okay. Use the skill point. Wait, what? Oh no, I just clicked anything. What? Where? I leveled suggestion. Wait, revert. Woo! Physical instrument. Alright,
This
try again.
Machine is
28%. This.
It has a hand.
Oh no, we failed. Oh, I was so happy about the blue shit.
Tool, but your fingers slip away from the tool, and it's already unplugged.
Yeah. We cannot get any of these quests done. All of these Wednesday quests, we cannot get them done because we can't open this shit. It is what it is now. No chance to do anything about that. Oh well. We tried.